Okay, no problem. So we need to integrate this with respect to y first. So y square
Yeah.
is like y cube upon 3. So x
Yeah.
y cube upon 3. Okay, apply the limit. The limit is 0 to 3
Yeah. 9x cos z. Yeah.
dz dx.
9x cos z.
Okay, so z is equal to 0 to pi by 2 and x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2. Then it will
Hmm.
give us like 9x cos z
Cos z. Yeah.
dz dx 0 to pi by 2 and x is equal to 0 to 2.
Which will give us 9x, which will give us
Now we have to
minus
integrate with
2,
respect to z. Okay, so that would be just 9x sine z.
9x.
9x sine z.
Yeah.
Sine z and the limit
Yeah.
of
It
integration
becomes
is
9x.
0 to that goes from 0 to pi by 2
Hmm.
dx 0 to 2. So pi by 2
18.
1, so
18.
0 to 2
Yeah.
9x dx. So 9 by 2 x square 0 to 2 so 18. Okay,
Yeah.
now the next is will be given for you, that's integration triple integration y is equal to 0 to 4 x is equal to 0 to 1 z is equal to 0 to x and 2 root y e raised to minus x square dz dx dy. Please solve this.
So I got an answer.
Yeah. What is the answer? You calculate
16
the
by 3.
exact answer. Yeah, 16 by 3.
16 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by e.
Yes.
Hmm.
Perfect.
Which becomes opponent. What does it become?
Huh?
Yeah. No, no. Yeah.
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 Perfect. What about you, Sean? Mano, you got this?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I
Yeah.
think. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very good.
I'm on
Yeah.
the step before that. I think I got.
Okay. Awesome. So the next question is, there you have to set up the integral. The next question is, if f of x y z is equal to x and t, the region bound by x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0, and x plus y plus z is equal to 1. Now, as I've already explained you, let's understand this question properly. As I have explained you, like what is z simple, x simple, and y simple. So for z simple, we just find out the two surfaces, okay, which is two function, which is z is equal to f of x y, okay. Our object, our region T is between that two surface, okay, and that is the direction is along z direction. So we need to integrate in z simple. We need to integrate with respect to z first, okay. For that, we just require two function, which is z is equal to f of x comma y. And for the double integral, once we are done with the first integral, we are left with double integral, and we know how to handle double integral. So for double integral, we have to define the region R on xy plane for z simple, right? And that goes with y simple and x
Hmm.
simple similarly. Okay. So in this question, f of x comma y comma z is our mass density function. Suppose that is our mass density function, and this x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0, xy plus z is equal to 1. That define your result t completely. Okay, the result t. So in this case, we need two function. If we go along z direction first, we need two function which is in terms of z is equal to f of x comma y, right? Means our region t bound between that two surfaces. So that is z is equal to f of x comma y. So the one is, we know that is z is equal to 0, right? The second is x plus y plus z is equal to 1. And if you just convert that x plus y plus z is equal to 1 as z is equal to f of x comma y function, so it will give you z is equal to 1 minus x minus y, isn't it? So now we got two function. One is z is equal to 0. Please listen properly first. I'll give you time to write. So we have two function in terms of z is equal to f of x comma y, right? One is z is equal to 0. What is z is equal to 0? Can anybody answer? What is z is equal to 0?
XY plane.
Perfect. Z is equal to 0 is your xy plane, right? And z is equal to 1 minus x minus y is another surface, is another function. Fine. Now you have to figure out which one is on top, which one is on bottom. So for that, you have to draw R. You have to draw region R. Okay. So the R is on. See, we need to do two things. First is for Z simple, we need to do two things. We have to find out two function which is Z is equal to f of x comma y, right? The second thing is we have to draw the region R on xy plane, right? You have to draw the region R on xy plane. That is Z simple. So we'll draw that region on xy plane. So for that, which line we have, see what is x is equal to 0? X is equal to 0 is your y axis. What is y is equal to 0? That is x axis, right? And what is z is equal to 0? That is we are already on xy plane. That is z is equal to 0, isn't it? Now what about x
Yeah.
plus y plus z is equal to 1? How do we define our region R? We have only x plus y plus z is equal to 1. That is a plane. If you understand the equation properly, that is a plane which passes through 1 on each coordinate axis, right? Which passes through 1 on each coordinate axis. So forget about that, the image or the diagram of that. I just want you to understand the method here. So if suppose we are on z is equal to 0, we are already on xy plane. How do we define,
XY. Yeah.
yeah, how do we define our region R which is on xy plane? See, if we have x plus y plus z is equal to 1, okay, and if we set z is equal to 0, because on xy plane the z value is 0, right? On xy plane the z value is 0, so z is equal to 0 will give you x plus y is equal to 1, and we can draw that line on xy plane. Okay, so that's a level curve.
Yeah.
Basically that's
Yeah.
a level curve which is intersection by z is equal to 0 plane and the surface. Are you getting that? That's a level curve. That's a single line, which is, we term that as a level curve, which can be obtained by setting z is equal to some constant value, right? So when we set z is equal to 0, what we got? We got x plus y is equal to 1, which is a level curve which can be drawn on xy plane. Okay, so this is our region R. Now, then we know how to simplify the double integral, right? Which order you would like to take for this region? Dx or dy? For this region, now see, we are left with double integral now. Okay, see, let's understand properly here again. See, our z is between two things. One is 0 and 1 minus x minus y. Okay, now how do we know that the lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is 1 minus x minus y? How do we know that? So for that, if you just imagine that z is equal to 0 is your xy plane, and 1 minus x minus y is basically above that, above z is equal to 0, above xy plane, right? Because see, for that we need to define region. If you can't imagine directly by looking at the equation, you have to draw the region R. You have to draw the region R. So once we draw the region R, if you choose any value on the region, let's say 0 0, what value would you choose here? 0 0, right? That's simple to put, isn't it? That's simple to plug in the x in that values. So if you just put 0 0 here in this equation, that will definitely tell you whether what is our upper limit and the lower limit. If you plug x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 any point from the region, so I am just taking origin. So if you plug 0 0 in 1 minus x minus y, so that is 1. So 1 is already, that is more than 0. Are you getting that? So our upper limit is 1 minus x minus y and the lower limit is 0. Are you getting this? How do we know that the lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is 1 minus x minus y? See, I need to explain the
Because 1 minus x minus y is always above 0 because it's on.
So for this reason, see,
It'll
for
always,
this
because it's a
reason,
surface above the region, right? So
for that reason, like for r, that is I have drawn as a triangle. Okay, for that reason, that r surface, which is z is equal to something, z is equal to something, that z is equal to 0 on xy plane and z is equal to 1 minus x minus y above this, right? Like this, it is going like that. Just let me draw these things. Z is
it'll
equal
be with
to
a square base and it'll always intersect that corner.
see, did you notice what is z is equal to 0 here? Right,
XY plane, yeah.
this is xy plane.
Hmm.
Then z is equal to 1 minus x minus y. Did you understand what is z is equal to 1 minus x minus you know y? So that is your plane, right? Which is above xy plane, right? That is also below xy plane. That's okay. That's going below xy plane also. But if you look at the other stuff, like y is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. Okay. So bound by everything, that all, the coordinate axis, the plane. Are you getting what is z is equal to 0? Xy plane. What is y is equal to 0? Xz plane. What is x is equal to 0? YZ plane. Are you getting that? Hmm? If I put y is equal to 0, that will give you 1. If I put x is equal to 0, that will give you another plane. So bound by, see, all have the same color here. That has to be changed, no? See here. So our region is like between all these plane. Okay. So what we have to do here, we have to define region T first of all. So our region T will be between two surfaces, that is defined by z is equal to f of x comma y. First understand that. So that will give us the limit of first integral. Z is equal to the lower limit, z is equal to the upper limit. Okay. So the lower function is the lower limit, the upper function is the upper limit. Are you getting that? So how do we understand which one is the lower limit and which one is the upper limit? So that is like the reason r for the double integral will help you to find out which one is upper and which one is lower, because our object will be just above this region. Are you getting that? Our object, the region T, will be just above this region, right? So z is equal to 0 is the, like, you have to put any values from this, from any values, any point from this region in these two equation. So if you put origin 0 0, so 1 minus 0 minus 0 1, which is more than 0. If you put 0 0 here, there is no x and y, so it will definitely give you 0. So 0 is always less than 1, right? So the lower limit is 0 and the upper limit is 1 minus x minus y. So that defined your first integral. Are you getting that? That define your first integral, which is z is equal to 0 to z is equal to 1 minus x minus y. Now I'm talking about the remaining two integral, and that remaining two integral gives you the double integral, and that double integral is defined on xy plane. The reason of that double integral is defined on xy plane, right? So on xy plane you will go along either direction, the provided the function should not switch. Do you remember that the function should not switch? So if you go along y direction or if you go along x direction, the function is not switching between which the region is defined, right? If you go along y direction here, we are not switching the function. This is already between these two. Y is equal to, let's say, 1 minus x, and this is y is equal to 0. So this is between these two function only, and the function is not switching. So we can select any direction because along x also the function is not switching. Are you getting that? Can you recall these things that we have already done?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can take any direction, either dx or dy. We will go for y direction first because the lower limit is 0 always. If you understand here, the lower limit is 0, which is y is equal to 0. So it is easy to just get rid of one value. So y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 1 minus x. And the what would be the limit of the third integral? What would be the limit?
0. The lower one is 0.
0. Now we are going along x direction. So 0 to 1.
1 minus y.
Yeah.
1.
0 to 1, constant, no? It should be constant. So we are going along y direction.
Yeah.
So y is equal to 0 to
Y
y is
will be
equal
0,
to
right?
y is equal to 1 minus x. And the limit of x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. The outer limit must be constant. Now let me draw the 3D. Maybe that will help you out to understand more about this. The order of the sequence is dz, dy, and dx. Okay, and this is your function, mass density function. So if I try to draw this on 3D coordinate system, let's say x, y, z. Okay, so that x plus y plus z is equal to 1 is basically your plane that passes through 1 on each coordinate axis, isn't it? Do you understand that x plus y plus z is equal to 1 is a plane, right?
Hmm.
If you put x is equal to 0, that will give you y plus z is equal to 1. Y plus z is equal to 1 is this line. If you put y is equal to 0, that will give you x plus z is equal to 1, which is this line. If you put z is equal to 0, that will give you x plus y is equal to 1, that is this line. So that will give you a plane. Are you getting that?
Hmm.
And that
Yeah.
passes through
Yeah,
1
I got
on
that.
each coordinate axis, right? So that this x plus y plus z is equal to 1 is nothing but the plane which I have drawn by the green line. Okay, so now what is our t here? What is our t? See, x is equal to 0.
It is like a triangle.
Yeah, see, x is equal to 0 is yz plane, right? X is equal to 0. You just our region t is bound by, just read the question, our t is bound by, so x is equal to 0 is your this plane, yz plane, isn't it? Y is equal to 0 is your xz plane, right? y is equal to 0 is your xz plane. Fine. And z is equal to 0 is your this xy plane, isn't it? So this is your region. This is your region T. We have to find out the mass of this object. The mass of this object. Now the question is, we are going for z simple. We are going for z simple. So we'll check out the two function that define, that define this region between two surfaces. Okay, we check the two surfaces which define this region. So one of the surfaces z is equal to 0, that is your xy plane, right? That is your xy plane. And the other surface is like this, is the plane itself, x plus y plus z is equal to 1, the plane given, right? So we will convert that is as z is equal to f of x y function. So z is equal to 1 minus x minus y is the upper limit, and z is equal to 0, which is your xy plane, is the lower limit, right? So once we done the z simple here, we are left with double integral. And for double integral, we have already done mastery on that by defining region on xy plane. So this is your xy plane region, right? That is shown here above. And for that, we have drawn like x plus y is equal to 1 line, x plus y is equal to 1, this line, because that intersect, we need that plane where that plane intersect on xy plane. So that is z is equal to 0, that gives x plus y is equal to 1. I hope it's lot of clear things here now. There is no like difficulty in understanding these things. What do you think, guys? Did you understand everything what I said?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So okay, now we can easily integrate this. Please integrate this now.
So I'm getting the answer is 0.
0, not possible. This is volume. How would you get 0? I am also simplifying this. Not volume, sorry, this is mass. So you can check your steps here.
19/24.
1/24. Please check your steps here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So isn't it said the
yes,
y squared? You've just written y squared as 1 minus x squared.
yes, it's 1 minus x the whole square.
1
1
minus x
minus
squared.
x the whole square. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y is 1 minus x. Yeah. X 1 minus x the whole square. Okay. So if we simplify this, so x minus x square by 2 x square minus x square minus plus x cube minus half x. Okay, so this is 1 minus x plus x square. So minus half x plus half x square minus half x cube. So are we getting this x half x cube, x cube minus x half x cube is half x cube. That's fine. X square minus, okay, this is minus 2x square. What you got? All three. What did you get there? Zero? Still zero or something else?
No. Your answer is coming now. What you did, the x to the power 4 by 8 and all. When I opened it up, I'm getting what you had originally done.
Okay.
I don't know
Huh. What about you, Mano? You check that, like x square minus x square is minus
19 by
2x square plus
19 by
still 19 by, okay, so minus 4 plus 1 is minus 3 by 4 x square minus 3 by 4 x square half x minus half x. But this is the wrong, no? This wrong term I got here. It should
how.
be x.
I'm getting 1 by 24.
1/20. Okay, just a second. Okay, so this will be 1 minus x 1 minus x minus x square 1 minus x minus half x 1 minus x the whole square 0 0 to 1 dx. So 0 to 1, x minus x square plus x cube minus half x 1 minus. Okay, so 1 minus 2x. Yeah, I made mistake there. 1 minus 2x plus x square. So half x plus 2 will cancel out. We are left with x square. Okay, 2 will cancel out, just x square, and then minus half x cube dx. So if you simplify this now, x square 1 x square will cancel out. Yeah, so 0 to 1 x cube half x cube minus x square and plus half x. So I got the same thing here, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So the correct answer is 1 over 24.
Yeah.
Let me just put up the next question. You have to set up the integral as well as you have to solve this. So the question is find. So what we got here? We got mass. Okay. Mass of the object is 1 over 24. So find mass of T. Y is equal to x cube. Mano, are you there? Y is equal to x. Z is equal to 2x. Z is equal to 0. Where mass density function is given by rho x comma y comma z is equal to 2z. First of all, you just find out the R3. Okay. Will you go for z simple, y simple, or x simple? So, but just look at the given function here. The given function is y is equal to x cube, y is equal to x, z is equal to 2x, z is equal to 0. So we are already given two function in terms of z is equal to f of x comma y. Right? Mano, are you there? Mano?
He's not.
Okay, you try to find out the triple integral here. Go for z simple first because we are given two function in terms of z is equal to f of x comma y. Even we are given y is equal to also, but since we are used to with the r for the double integral, the reason of the double integral on xy plane, so that's why we'll select z simple here. Okay, that will left with the xy plane for for the double integral. Okay. Let me know your setup first. Yeah. What happened, Manu? Network issue?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us? Was there network issue or what?
I don't know. It said admin removed you. I don't know. Probably.
Okay. So this is the question where you have to define you have to set up the triple integral. So mass density function T is given, and the object is the region T here is bound by these function. So basically we are looking for z is equal to, for z simple, if we go for z simple, we are looking for two function, okay, in terms of z is equal to f of x comma y. So we are given two function here. One is z is equal to 2x, the other is z is equal to 0. Okay. Now we have to find out which one is lower limit, and like which one is will act as a lower limit and which one will act as a upper limit. So if you look at the limit, if you look at the function properly, z is equal to 0 and z is equal to 2x. So which one is your lower limit here?
Z is equal to 0.
0. Why?
Because that is just the xy plane, and z is equal to 2x is some sort of surface above the xy plane.
Perfect. Very good. So that is above xy plane, and that also mathematically understandable if you draw the region R. If you draw the region R, what is R here? The region R is for double integral. So what is R in this case?
2x.
R is y is equal to x cube. Okay, the region bound by y is equal to x cube, y is equal to x. Okay, and if z is equal to 2x is given, understand, if z is equal to 2x, okay, so on xy plane, what is z value? On xy plane, what is z? Z is 0. On
What?
xy plane, z is 0. So if you set z is 0 here, like z is equal to 0,
X is also 0.
x is also 0. So x is equal to 0 is which axis?
Y axis.
Y axis. Okay. So the region bound by all of this, like our region must be between y is equal to x. So y is equal to x is this line. Okay. This is y is equal to x, and what? Y is equal to x cube. This was y only, and y is equal to
Yeah.
x cube. So y is equal to x cube is, how do we draw y is equal to x cube?
So I think I got, yeah. I
Right?
think I got the
Setup. Okay. So this is y is
yeah.
equal to x cube. So they will intersect at this point. Okay. They will intersect here. So we need that intersection to define region on xy plane. That is the reason for the double integral. So first of
Then
all,
there should
mhm, yeah. First of all, just a second, Manu. First of all, we have to just find out the
yeah.
limit, lower and upper limit of z. Okay. So what I told you, you can plug any points from this region of on the z function. Z is equal to 0 and z is equal to 2x. So you can put any points from this region on these two function. So like what is the intersection point of these two function here on the region? What is the intersection point here? Can you tell me the coordinate of this point?
1, 1.
1 comma 1, because one is y is equal to x, the other is y is equal to x cube. If you equate them, so x is equal to x cube implies x cube minus x is equal to 0. That implies x minus x bracket x square minus 1 is equal to 0. It means either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. So we have already taken 0 0 origin here. Now either we can plug 0 0 in this in z function, or 1 1. If you plug 0 0, that won't let you us they don't let us know about which function is lower limit or which one is upper above the the upper limit. Because if you put 0 0, both z value is 0 only. Are you getting that? Both z value is 0. If you put z x comma y is equal to 0 0, both z value is 0. So we will plug 1 1. So once you plug 1 1, then it will let us know which function is lower and which one is above. So if you plug 1 1, so z is equal to 0 and z is equal to 2. Are you getting that? So this is also one of the idea to find out which one is lower function and which one is the upper function, right? For the defined region on R2. So the limit of z is
So this,
hmm,
this sketch is able, right?
which one? The whole object t.
The sketch, yeah. Over here, oh, the y is equal to x cube.
That
It
I
should
have
be
drawn.
facing us, right? Because that is the y-axis.
So this is
That
y.
means z is equal to x cube.
No, this is x, this is y. I have drawn y is equal to x cube. Y is equal to x cube is this function. This is
Oh,
y.
yeah.
Okay. So our region is between these two graph. Now we'll find out the
No.
limit of the double integration. Now Dev, let me know your setup.
So, but Arvind,
Hmm.
wouldn't in the third quadrant,
Hmm.
the region also bounded by the intersection?
There is no boundness here. See, y is equal to x is going here like this, and this is your y is equal to x cube. They are not bounded. They don't give you the closed
Okay.
region, right?
Okay, so my setup was
Hmm.
so the z was from 0 to 2x.
Perfect.
The
That we
this
got
thing.
here. Yeah, that we got here. 0 to 2x.
Then
Yeah.
my y was x to x cube.
Y is equal to x to x cube. Are you sure? Just look at the region here. Region on xy plane. See, if you go
I
along
think I switched.
yeah, if you are going
Yeah.
along y direction,
I
so the lower function is x cube, the upper function is just x. So it will go from x
oh
cube
sorry
to x. See, that's why I'm
q
taking
to
time to see.
x cube.
That's why I'm taking time to explain you which one is the bottom function or which one is the top
Uh,
function. Are you getting that? Makes sense here. So in
Yeah, yeah.
for
And
Z also
the
we need to like understand this properly. And for X it has to be constant. So let me know the
zero,
constant.
0 to 1,
Very good.
0 to 1.
Very good. So that is 0 to 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. And what is mass density function here? Mass density function is 2Z. The order
2Z.
we have
Yeah,
already assumed dz, dy, dx. Please head yes if you understood completely.
yeah.
What about you, Sean?
Yeah, yeah. So I got the same thing except for the x cube up.
Okay, okay, the same
So
mistake.
like I understood this pretty well.
Okay, no. So now just solve this integration and let me know the answer. I want correct answer from all of you.
So my
1
answer
by 3.
1/3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, Manu.
one by
Very good. Very good. Sean, did you get same answer 1/3?
Yeah.
Very good. Perfect. Okay. So the next question is see, so far we are dealing with Z simple, right?
Hmm.
So it depends on what reason we are given in the question. So if suppose the next question is the mass density function is given by this and the region T bound by y is equal to x square plus z square and y is equal to 4. Okay, y is equal to x square plus z square and y is equal to 4. Okay, so what do you think here? We should go for z simple, y simple or x simple? See, for z simple we must have
Y.
yeah, for z simple we must have two surfaces which are defined by y z is equal to f of x comma y. Okay, we don't have that
Mm.
equation here. So as Manav said, we should go for y simple because it is clearly observed from this the region because we are given two function in terms of y is equal to f of x comma z, right? We are given two function which are defined in terms of y is equal to something, right? So if you look at the first equation, that is y is equal to x square plus z square, what is that? Do you have any idea about that? What is that? Y is equal to x square plus z square.
Like, like just like a circle, right?
It's not a circle. It's a it's a surface basically. No? Y is equal to x square plus z square. So
No,
for different y values, we'll get different circles, right? So that is basically one
yeah,
paraboloid.
yeah,
Okay, that is one paraboloid like this. If I just try to show you on camera, so that is one paraboloid, right? Like this. Can you see that?
yeah.
Can you understand? So for each y values, like for y is equal to 0, the equation is x square plus z square is equal to 0. What is that? That is one circle, right? Whose radius is 0. Okay, that's nothing but a point. If suppose y is equal to 2, so x square plus z square is equal to 2. That is also a circle whose radius is root 2. So that's basically one paraboloid along y direction, isn't it? And we cut that paraboloid by a plane whose equation is y is equal to 4. By a plane whose equation is y is equal to 4, right? So I think you understood the reason completely here. If I try to draw, suppose
Yeah.
this is your y. Hmm, okay, this is your y, this is z, this is x, z. So our paraboloid is like this along y direction, and the plane y is equal to 4. Okay, this is y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 4 is a plane which cut that paraboloid at y is equal to 4, right? So this is the whole t. Are you getting that? This is the whole t defined in the question, and we have to find out mass of this region because mass density function is given, right? Now if we go for y simple, I'll just set up the integral and then I left that for homework. If we go for y simple, see we need to do two tasks here. We have to define like the y simple here. The second is we have to define the reason on. Now our reason would be on which plane? If we are going for y simple, so our reason for double integral would be on which plane?
XZ.
XZ plane. Okay.
X, yeah.
So we have to define y simple first. So for defining y simple, basically we need the lower and upper integral, like lower and upper limit of y. So what is the lower limit of y here?
Zero to 4.
What? 0 to 4. Are you sure?
Yeah.
See, the upper limit is 4. That's perfect because y is going from 0 to 4. But this is going along the
The x
parabola.
square plus
Yes.
Yeah. X square
So
plus.
yeah, so that is going along the paraboloid, and the paraboloid is defined by x square plus z square. So the lower limit is x square plus z square, and the upper limit is y is equal to 4. Now let us define region R on xy plane. Oh, sorry, on xz plane. So this is x, this is z. Okay. So we are looking for a level curve, okay, that need to be drawn on xz plane. So what would be the level curve of this surface? Like if you are on xz plane, the y value is 0, isn't it? The y value is 0, right? We are given two equation, y is equal to
Hmm.
4 and y is equal to x square plus g, x square plus z square. So if we are on xz plane, y is equal to 0, so x square plus z square is equal to 0. So that's basically just a point, okay, origin. And y is equal to 4, right? If you just find out the level curve by equating them, what would be the level curve? So x square plus z square is equal to 4. That's basically a circle whose radius is 2. So what is our region on xz plane? That's a complete circle,
Yeah.
radius 2, center 0, 0. Right?
Hmm.
So once
So
you
you make it
yeah, yeah,
the
Dev. Go ahead.
square root of 4 minus x square. Square root of 4 minus x square, the upper bound.
The upper bound. No, no, no. The upper bound is 4. For y you're talking or for z? Are you talking for z or
I'm talking for z.
z? No.
Z,
If you
Z,
no, no.
Z.
Yeah, yeah. So if you notice the circular region, what should strike in your mind? If you notice circular region,
The this thing. I was thinking of that. The parametric
polar polar form.
polar. Yeah.
Yeah. So polar coordinates. So if you have x square plus z square is equal to 4, so r square is equal to 4, and that implies r is equal to 2, right? So how do we set up double integral now? So our double integral must be, let us just write down the limit of the double integral. So r is between 2 and 0, and what about theta? That is between 0 and 2 pi, right?
Hmm.
The complete circle, r is equal to 0 and 2, and the complete circle is, that's why 0 to 2 pi. Now how do we set up triple integral then? So for triple integral,
You'll have to add an r. You'll have to multiply r into the thing.
yeah, r dr d theta, that that we should understand properly. Now for the inner integral, what is the limit? The limit is z is equal to, so sorry, we are going y simple, no, we are going with y simple. So y is equal to x square plus z square to y is equal to 4, right? Let me know the limit of the middle integral.
R is equal to 0 to r is equal to 2,
Very good.
Then
and then 0 to 2 pi.
Yeah.
So x
Yeah.
is equal to 0 to 2 pi. See, I have written here the sequence of the integration. dy
Yeah.
r dr d theta, right? Without any confusion, we should
Hmm.
write that. Now, what is the mass density function here? The mass density function is y, no? It's just y.
Just why.
So this is the inner integral, right? So if you
Right.
suppose, if you
And then
apply,
hmm.
listen for a minute. If you apply the integration with respect to y, what are we getting? Y square upon 2, right? And if you apply the limit, what would be the resultant function would be in terms of x and z?
X.
X
So
Z.
so substitute that as r square. So make that r
Yes,
square. Yeah.
because the next integration
Okay.
is, that is basically with respect to r. We should not have any other variable like x, y, z. That has to be converted into polar form. So the inner integration have the lower limit as y is equal to x square plus z square. That has to be converted into polar form. So what is x square plus z square? That is just r square. Okay, this is very important. Now once you just apply the integration, that's simple integration then. So don't forget to multiply this r after simplifying the inner integration, the inner integral. Okay, so the answer of this is 64 pi by 3. Just complete this.
Yes, sir. I got this.
Very good.
64 pi by.
Yeah. So what is this? 64 pi by 3. What is this quantity?
It's the mass.
Mass. Very good.
It's a mass.
Perfect. Manav,
Yeah.
did you get the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Sean?
Hmm. Yeah.
Perfect. So, did you like the class today? I think there were a lot of 3D object need
Yes,
to be
sir.
explained. I don't know
It was
how.
very
Did I justify that or not? Please let me know.
no, I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
So Fridays
There
and
is no
today's
excitement.
notes.
I didn't find any excitement in answer.
Yeah, so it was good only.
Okay. Yeah, Manav, you were saying something.
Yeah. Fridays and today's notes.
Friday. I didn't send Friday notes. Okay, I'll send that. I think I sent. Check that. Okay, I'll send if I'm not sent. Okay, bye bye. See you on Wednesday.
Okay, thank you, sir. Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you, sir.